Welcome back to the Belted Galloway Homestead. I bought this interesting mower off of Craigslist, and it goes on the front of a four-wheel ATV, and it's called a Quicksilver. They're not made anymore, but it allows you to put a finished mower on the front of your four-wheeler instead of pulling something behind it like they have those pull behind mowers, which you can't control very well. This is direct connected, and it's got a 10 horsepower Briggs & Stratton electric start motor. I think that's a beast of a motor to have on a mower like this, but that's what they came with. So the guy that had it before did some modifications to it. He beefed up these sleds here to help go over things. He also beefed up the front here with a bar. Probably a great idea. There's the electric start on the mower. Here's the quick disconnect. This was sold by Cycle Country over here in my area, but simply just do that. And so here it is with the cover removed to get a view to the belt. There's a solenoid for the starter, and everything looks in pretty good condition. I don't see any zerts though. I was hoping maybe it'd be on the bottom. To grease this up a little before I try it. Maybe tighten things up a little bit. My fear was something like this with the big 10 horse mower, that it would sit there and vibrate and fatigue the sheet metal and cause problems over time, but pretty good shape. So I'm gonna get this just get this looked over a little bit and get it on the four-wheel and give it a shot. I'm excited about that. I'll be able to mow some areas that aren't easy to mow with a regular mower, especially my front ditch. So we'll take a look here. Let me show you how it hooks to the ATV. So the guy I bought it off of had it hooked to a Honda, and that was the Honda bracket. And but I've got a Yamaha, and he also provided another bracket though that's brand new right here. And this is all that hooks to the mower with that quick disengage that I showed you with the yellow handle. And then when I take my skid plate off my my Yamaha here, but that looks like that's going to bolt right up. And I got these U-brackets there that go on that. So it's going to be interesting. I hope that bracket works. That's what the bracket looks like. That I hope bolts up to my Yamaha. That's all that disengages and controls that mower out front. And then when you need to take it off, and then a quick disconnect for the battery for the electric start. Not bad. Well, I hooked it up to an old battery I had laying around here. All the controls are right up here on this panel. That's on this arm that comes back to over the front of the ATV. Pretty neat. Let's see here. Choke. Start. Well, it seems to be a solid piece of equipment, so I'll get this. I'll get that bracket mounted on the front of the Yamaha four-wheeler, and also gonna have to run the battery cable to the battery, or rig up a battery or something. But it's made to go to the battery of the four-wheeler, and so I will we'll see. Well, up till now, it's not too bad. Pretty good documentation too that came with this. There's a decal to tell you how to route the belt and do the clutch adjustment, which is pretty nice. I also got this document. Looks like, I think that's what this guy had it on his, was a TRX 300. Shows that bracket and how to mount it. And then this says 1988 Quicksilver, and all the parts list and that. I was looking for a parts list or a document on theirs. If it got lost, let me know. Don't know how many there was made. First one I've seen. I was able to fab me up that mounting bracket I was showing you. It certainly wasn't bolt-on like I had hoped it was going to be. So I was able to fab some stuff up and put some U-bolts around there and get that out there so it can engage that quick disconnect. That all worked pretty good. It hinged up and down as I was going across terrain. This is still a little cobbled up right here, so I'll have to work on that a little bit, but I wanted to get it out there and see how it was going to work. I have a feeling that this is going to eventually break. It just seems weak on there, especially when you're going left and right and going up and down terrain. But all in all, it mows really nice. That 10 horsepower Briggs & Stratton on this 48-inch cut is a lot of power. I was cutting some pretty high grass out there in the ditch. Well, I left the cover off just so I could see how it was all operating in here, and it looks like it was operating pretty good. I didn't see the blades stall out or stop spinning. And also a little wet in that area where I'm at. So that's the problem with, unless I had a four-wheel drive lawnmower or something like that, it's just tough to get out there in that ditch when it's wet and get it mowed. So